Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Jayhawks will have some work to do after that short return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Dropping back, it's Marshall. The sweet feet buy a little time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And listen, my QB is my smartest player on the field. He's got to understand where those sticks are, understand how to run that option, but more importantly, get me that first down, a new set of downs so I can be explosive again on offense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly,
throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Quarterbacks like this are what makes college football so special today. It seems like we see these unbelievably athletic quarterbacks all across the country, week in and week out, making plays like this. Guys that are true dual threats, that can hurt you not only throwing it, but can hurt you running it as well.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Jayhawks have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Now improvising. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. What a grab and go for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's got room. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You know, I really like how this offense uses the QB in the running game because he might not be the fastest quarterback in college football, but he's got just enough that you have to respect him and you have to account for him defensively.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Fires to the big fella. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, how many years did Florida State and Miami come down to the last second, and we had another notable matchup today? Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
2nd down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. They'll go to the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man in the middle. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. He's going to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Back to pass, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Going up top on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to the ground. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
TCU 10, Kansas 7.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence.
The Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime, trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass hits, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover, and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, it's Stewart. Tackle is made after the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
To the air, it's Marshall. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Kansas 14, TCU 10.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the run, it's Cook. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Horned Frogs are on the move. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
TCU
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Stewart. And the Jayhawks will keep this drive going.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Bulls his way forward. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. An impressive display there gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hoover. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Offense in the hurry up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming after him. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. He wants to throw it again. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. He'll do it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays. for any team, if they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looking for room, it's Stewart. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Jayhawks get it past the sticks.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.